This week on Winchester Deadly Passion.
Yeah, you shoot him. Take him, Ben. Good shooting. So we're up hunting moose in the Yukon, and this is absolutely my favorite trip there is. It is unbelievable. The scenes, the moose, the people, you couldn't beat it. And the cool part is, well, last week we showed Ben hunting and he was able to harvest his first moose.
So happy for you. There we go. There we go. Look at that.
Wow! Look at this. Look, he's got nice points all the way back through here. Big fronts, wide. Good job. I can't think you're ever gonna lose this whole moose.
No, he's heavy.
He's huge. Well, we're up here in the Yukon, hunting with Yukon Big Game Outfitters, and we are in Dave's camp, and we are having a blast. Ben got it done. What an incredible bull. We were so close. We were like 7 yards in the brush, and we couldn't make it happen with a bow, and Ben grabbed that gun. He was up with the gun, and what an awesome shot. And although we set the bar pretty high, the good news about moose hunting, it is always fun, it is always action-packed, and this week we have got an incredible episode coming your way. Now, I had brought my bow and I also had brought my Winchester rifle just in case, but I felt like we had a lot of time and I really wanted to give it a go with a bow. The problem is we are hunting such a good area, so I was going to be a little picky as well. And Dave is probably one of the best guides you could ever find for archery hunting.
hunts are all boat hunts on my particular camps, and we got the rivers and lakes that we hunt, which gives us a lot of access, and we get to cover a lot of ground in a hurry, which is a lot different than the horseback hunts. We're up in the southeastern Yukon late September during the rut, and best time of the year to be in the Yukon. Generally around September 10th to October 5th, the moose are getting into the rut big time, and then they really start roaring around, gathering up cows, and coming into the calls really good.
This segment was brought to you by DSG Outerwear, doing something great for women in the outdoors by outfitting with the ultimate in fit, function, warmth, and comfort in women's hunting gear. Designed specifically for women, by women. Outfitting every season from sizes extra, extra small to 5XL. Visit dsgouterwear.com to find a retailer near you. This segment was brought to you by Sportsman's Alliance, protecting hunting, fishing, and trapping while promoting our outdoor heritage.
Did you know the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service announced the final delisting rule for gray wolves in the lower 48 states? In 2019, FWS proposed lifting the endangered status of most wolves in the lower 48 states, leaving federal protections in place for a small population of Mexican wolves in the Southwest. Today's announcement paves the way for state wildlife agencies to once again resume management on wolves, marking their successful departure from the Endangered Species Act protections. The Sportsman's Alliance Foundation has long sought the delisting of recovered wolves and has been a leading advocate in both litigation to defend wolf delisting decisions and through legal decisions and comments to the agencies. Over the past 4 decades, wolf populations across the country have rebounded sharply, far surpassing the established recovery goals, thereby dictating the need to move forward with the more active management strategies. Well, we went out there and we got close several times, but it was just not quite right. And with bow hunting, everything has to be right. That's the hard part of it. So we just kept after it, and then all of a sudden, the bad weather starts rolling in. And if the weather does get bad, better tough it out and try to get out there because the moose are still moving. Now I knew it was going to be difficult. I've never been able to harvest a moose with a bow, and just being that close to an animal of that size, it's unbelievable. It is action-packed. Even if it's not bulls you're going to shoot, just being inside archery range is absolutely adrenaline pounding. Well, this morning is the last morning. It is truly down to the wire, and we have got the most beautiful morning you could ask for. We had a big storm roll in yesterday, awful conditions. We still got on some moose, but now today everything's calm, still, doesn't look like much wind, and we have snow everywhere. If you couldn't ask for a better day than we have right now, so we're gonna go see if we can't make it happen. That was so cool. We had 3 moose all right there. We got a cow on this side. I could have shot all of them, but none of them are big enough. So awesome out here. It's gonna be a good morning. Sometimes you might question yourself, and as the minutes are winding down and the hours are winding down, I was starting to think, maybe I should have just shot a mediocre moose. At least I could have had one. But I thought, you know what? It can always happen at the very last minute on the last day. You can't give up. You got to set the bar high and you got to stick with it.
This segment was brought to you by Boss Buck. For the most user-friendly and dependable feeder on the market, choose Boss Buck feeders. Now you're getting serious. Winchester Deadly Passion is presented by Winchester, the American legend. Silencer Central, silencers made simple. Get better blood trails and quicker kills with Easton Axis arrows. HHA Sports, range, dial, shoot. Scent Killer Gold with Hunt Dry Technology Plus. Apply it, dry it, and go hunt. Rage Broadheads, leading the evolution in lethal technology. Spy Point, the mobile scouting solution. Sportsman's Alliance, protecting hunting, fishing, and trapping in all 50 states. Moose Utility Division, your leader in ATV and UTV accessories. Shoot United, make the shooting sports a part of your life. Cold Steel, anytime, anywhere. Hunt Stand, the #1 hunting app in the world. And these other fine sponsors.
This has got to be the best last morning ever. We have seen so many moose this morning already. We got close to this one. He was only probably about 47 inches. Not quite big enough, but it is beautiful out here. What an incredible day. I think it's gonna happen. Sometimes you might question yourself, and as the minutes are winding down and the hours are winding down, I was starting to think, maybe I should have just shot a mediocre moose. At least I could have had one. But I thought, you know what? It can always happen at the very last minute on the last day. Shane looked at me and said, it's up to you, but if we see a big bull, want to get out the Winchester? And I said, let's just cross that bridge when we get there. And as we were driving around, literally right towards last light, we saw a monster bull, and there was absolutely no way to get to him with a bow. And I thought, you know what? We've spent a lot of money, we put in a lot of time, a lot of wonderful things have happened, and I'd like to seal the deal with a bull, so let's do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot. Okay, clear. Guys ready? Oh. Oh.
Again.
I think we got him. He's hitting good, he's coughing. We have worked so hard on this trip. I'll be back again for my bow, but the old Winchester came through.
We tracked the bull. We ended up finding him in the water, not the ideal situation. And the bad part is, it was getting dark.
Sure. He's got nice fronts, real big.
Hey, he's dead and I'm proud and he's our bull.
Got 5 in the front. We're going to tie the rope around Moose's antler and we're going to pull him to shore. Look at those fronts. Holy cow.
We've had quite a day. We waited till the last minute. We got this bull down. He went down in the water, of course. As you can see, it's the last minute of the last day, and we're now trying to float him to a beach, so that way in the morning we can come back, and he's a monster.
So what we decided to do is pull him up on shore, and it was going to be nice and cold that night. We could come back in the morning and take care of him.
I'm thrilled. What a beautiful bull.
Winchester Deadly Passion is presented by Winchester, the American legend. Matthews Archery. DSG Outerwear, doing something great. Fleet Farm, built for real life. Nocturnal, bright, long-lasting, string-activated. Walkers, protect it or lose it. Safari Club International, first for hunters. Bog, engineered for the unknown. Boss Buck, for the most user-friendly and dependable feeder on the market. Reinhardt, the best archery targets in the world. Winchester, the American legend. And these other fine sponsors. This segment was brought to you by Safari Club International, first for hunters. Show your hunter pride by joining today at safariclub.org.
On the very last day, we saw a beautiful bull up in the trees, not very far off. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill my tag. I'm gonna see if I can't get a shot at it with my Winchester.
We've had quite a day. We waited till the last minute. We got this bull down. He went down in the water, of course. As you can see, it's the last minute of the last day, and we're now trying to float him to a beach, so that way in the morning we can come back.
So what we decided to do is pull him up on shore, and it was going to be nice and cold that night. We could come back in the morning and take care of him, and that's exactly what we did. We went back, we had a nice meal. The next morning, we were able to come back. It was all frosted over, and it was just a beautiful end of the trip.
Well, we're here at my moose the next morning, and I think he just keeps getting bigger. He is an absolutely beautiful moose, and it's nice rounded off here at the top. This one's got nice points all the way through. I can't tell you how amazing this trip has been. It has been 10 days up here in the Yukon at Yukon Big Game Outfitters, and we have had so much fun, so many amazing encounters, and to end with this beautiful moose. Ben got an awesome one. It has just truly have been a dream come true. Moose is one of my favorite things to hunt. If I had to pick one thing, it might be moose that I would go after for the rest of my life. And this has been just such a wonderful trip. Dave's got the best camp, the best people. Paul, Shane, me, Ben, Jameson. We have had a trip of a lifetime, and I am just so proud of this moose.
When it comes to picking a moose outfitter, there's a lot of things to keep in mind. The number one thing is you want to go to a place that has the quality of animals. And Yukon Big Game Outfitters, they definitely have that. But the second thing you really want is somewhere that is organized. There are so many things going on behind the scenes. There's flights, there's food, there's getting everybody to where they need to be. And Sean and Dave, they do such an incredible job. It's just a very well-run operation, and that's what you want. You don't want any surprises along the way, and you want people who will always control the things that you can control. And with Yukon Big Game, they always do that. And year after year, I've had absolutely incredible hunts, and this year is no different.
takes a spark to light a fire.
This segment is brought to you by HuntStand, the #1 hunting app in the world. Everything you need, all in one app. Precision mapping tools, custom map options, offline mapping, track wind and weather, real 3D, landowner information nationwide, and public hunting lands near you. Closed captioning is brought to you by Spy Point Trail Cameras. Stunning picture quality combined with leading cellular technology will keep you instantly in the loop right from your phone. Follow Melissa on Twitter @MelissaBachman, on Facebook, facebook.com/Winchester Deadly Passion, and Instagram @Melissa_Bachman for behind the scenes footage, photos, giveaways, and much more.